Max, I haven't seen you in almost 2 weeks. This is how we communicate now. We used to be best friends that would sit next to each other for I don't know what 70 hours a week. Hang out.
I think we did the math one time. We figured out that especially with like work travel and trips and stuff, we spent more time with each other than we did with our wives.
Yeah, exactly. It's been very odd having to do this from afar. But one of the things that I think has been connecting all of us, and not just you and I, but the entire world right now, is Animal Crossing. It is inescapable on social media. I think it's one of the most sort of like concentrated, like laser beams of positivity I think I've ever seen coming out of the video game industry. It's been a warm blanket. It's just been absolutely wonderful to see. And I think what really kicks ass about Animal Crossing is that it's every single person is playing the game just a little bit differently. They're customizing a little bit differently.
That's the thing that I don't think I ever fully grasped about it, is exactly how much you make it your own,
Right.
And it's so cool to see everyone's different approach to it. Like, some people get very cute and like very fashionable, or they try to be like, this is my perfect dollhouse. And some people are like, welcome to hell.
I think the reason Animal Crossing is so special right now is because we are all trapped inside. And that's an easy way to explain. That's a very quick shorthand for what's happening right now. A lot of us are trapped inside, and those of us who aren't, maybe kind of should be, or should be thinking about doing that pretty soon. And so Animal Crossing represents a world that's not only bright and colorful, but also the more work you put into your home, the bigger it gets. Whereas I feel like no matter how big your house is right now, it still sort of feels like an enclosed space that you're not really allowed to escape from too much. The more work I put in my Animal Crossing town and my house, the more beautiful it gets. And whereas I feel like the four corners of my living room are shrinking constantly. There's also the fact that it's a world where people are still outside walking around handing each other stuff, and it's not a problem. Like the good old days.
They're sort of handing each other stuff, but also they don't have fingers. So like, who's to say what they're doing with those little things?
That's true. I don't know if they have to wash their hands for 30 seconds if they just have like bumps.
I mean, the thing that I've really enjoyed specifically about New Horizons is that it's a game about going outside and being with your friends, which are two things we're not really able to do these days.
Yeah, exactly. And it's sort of like this thing where you can go to the store and it's okay. You can go shopping in this game and it doesn't feel scary. Like you can order stuff from you can order stuff online and it shows up the next day instead of 2 weeks later. There's a lot of stuff that's happening right now that's like scary and weird, and I think it's like really special to have this sort of like little corner of the world that you can like kind of peer into on your Switch and feel a little bit better about things. It's a pleasant distraction. I mean, even when it rains, it feels like you can go outside and catch rare fish and make money and stuff.
I mean, real life is on nightmare mode right now, and to have a game where it's like the most difficult thing is the tarantula, which will chase you down and put you to sleep. It's like, even that's not that bad, Like, it's kind of, it's just very like, it's just the right amount of resistance and just the right amount of like engagement and keeping you busy, but I don't know, I feel like I've hung out with friends in this game. It's like I've hung out with you, and we just like,
yeah,
like it's the kind of thing when you try to explain what exactly you do with friends, it's really hard to kind of quantify that. But I feel like Animal Crossing manages to gamify that without really gamifying it.
No, that's a really good way of putting it, because I've seen a lot of people, and I've been playing this franchise since the GameCube version, which, like, not to get dark, but that game came out in 2001, and I was living in New York City, and so there was another sort of massive cataclysmic event that I was dealing with. And in the same way I used the game then for escapism, I have now. And I've seen people over the last few decades be like, so what do you even do in this game? And I think you just nailed it, because it's sort of like explaining, like, so what do you even do with your friends? Like, what do you do? Mm-hmm. Or what do you do on a Saturday when you're home? Like, maybe you do some like hobby stuff. Maybe you like work on music. Maybe you paint. Maybe you move your furniture around. Maybe you clean your apartment. Maybe you go shopping. Maybe you do some yard work. Maybe you just eat up just like 14 peaches and see what happens.
I mean, if you ever watch how like little kids hang out, you see this. You've got a 2-year-old. Like, they're it's simple. They're like, I gave you the thing. They're like, or like, hi, I'm here. and they just kind of like
Yeah.
look at each other and like it's not like, you know, they don't really have rousing discussions of things, but Animal Crossing is like, it's all like simple enough sort of transactional like engagements with people. And it also occurred to me that you could 100% play schoolyard games in here.
Yeah.
Like you could play hide and seek, you could do scavenger hunts. You know, you could the fact that it's a game that like it has support for multiplayer, but it isn't like forced, it isn't score based, it's more like honor system.
Right.
Like, you know, like playing at recess.
Well, so there's a really cool thing that happened in the GameCube version. One of the things they got rid of that you actually would have loved was the GameCube version had a town dump, which was basically just like this lot where you would check it every single day or periodically throughout the day. And random ass stuff would just appear. Like I've seen people recreate that in this game and just put a bunch of stuff that's sort of just like, take one, like, you know, but like be good about it. Like sort of like when people leave a bucket out on Halloween, it's sort of that like, or that take a penny, leave a penny mantra where like it's a system that's designed to not be abused because we hope that there's like a little bit of good in all of us. Yeah, I honestly cannot imagine this game coming out at a better time right now than right now. You know, it's just been, it's been such a wonderful thing, like little world to peer into. My kid's super into it. I wake up in the morning and she's like, aminals. And I turn the game on. I don't know why I made her talk like John Voight. But you know, like then we like immediately we start playing and it's been such a little slice of joy and a nice little thing to peer into when my phone is just showing me horrible stuff all the time. And people are always like, they got to put more apps on Switch. You know, I want YouTube on Switch. And I'm like, yeah, it's on there, but like, I don't really want to watch the COVID task force video on my Switch when I can, I don't know, like dig up a peach tree and move it.
No, it's a vacation. It's great.
Exactly. So yeah, shout out to Animal Crossing.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you so much for watching. To everybody on IGN, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Mixer, to all of your families at home, to all of your loved ones. I hope you're getting through this weird, dark time, and I hope we can be here for you and keep making bizarre, stupid, nonsense shows to take our mind off of all of it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll hopefully see you very soon.
Bye.